tonight, guys. Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juice, and I mixed up your guys' things. How did that happen? Did someone turn off their camera? What in the world? Razarak,
I'm in the right spot, so it's not a me thing.
Randall's in the wrong spot. There we go. Okay. Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juice, and we are going to be playing some Kobolds in Avernus tonight. We still have our Spartan pride in Randall Hampton over here. So that's exciting that he didn't take off his school colors tonight.
Never ending.
I'm sure it'll do some good.
No, I keep my colors on even when we lose.
I'm wearing Michigan stuff today. Well, Michigan sweatpants.
Today. What happened last week?
So last week I actually took them off because we were going to a Halloween thing and my kids wanted me to kind of dress up. So
that's fair.
But yeah,
that's fair.
Right. So anyways, last time, after I give the quick little recap, we'll go around, let everyone introduce themselves. Oh, my internet connection is unstable. Am I lagging for you guys?
A little bit.
That's not good. When we left off, you guys were at Fort Knucklebone, and you guys had done a bunch of stuff. You had helped the Flame Skull get its tooth back after killing some red caps. In fact, Mad Maggie's red caps. You also had helped getting the thorn out of Mickey's foot, among other things. And then you went through the dream sequence of Lulu, where you saw a variety of scenes from back when Zariel was still good and things like that. And then when you guys came back from the dream sequence, you guys were given your things as reward for the dream sequence and things like that. And the very last thing that you guys heard was Lulu saying, "I think I remember something." And that was where we left off. You guys leveled up. And yeah, so you guys are at Fort Knucklebone as we speak. Now, with that, let's go around the table and let everyone introduce themselves and their character. And we will start with, let's start with Paula.
All right. I'm Paula. Tonight I am playing Arkhan, who is a Kobold warlock. Her life ambition is to set things on fire and hopefully hide in a dark corner while doing so nobody can see her. That's about it.
All right.
That's really all she's got.
Next up, we'll go over to Dugo.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nate, and I am playing Dugo. He is a kobold sorcerer with a death wish. Adventurous, bold, wants to get the things.
All the things.
All the things.
All right, let's go over to Tabisa.
Hey, everybody. I'm Randall Hampton. I am playing Tabisa, a rogue assassin just recently turned fighter. And he is all about the shinies. Shiny things. So hopefully he'll find more shiny things here and now.
Nice. And last, but certainly not least, would happen to be our great friend, Razarak.
Hello, I'm Harold, aka Blackthorns Apothecary on TikTok, and I will be playing Razarak the Reaper, a kobold abjuration wizard and now artificer who is trying to return to his true black dragon draconic form.
I love it. Excellent. If this is your first time here, guys, smash that subscribe button. And we do have a little menu, super chat menu. If you feel like contributing and supporting the channel, you can. $5 will buy inspiration for a player of your choosing. $10 buys inspiration for me, the Dungeon Master, and I'm going to need it tonight because there's all sorts of crazy stuff happening. $20 will buy 5 inspiration for a player of your choice, or it can be split up among the players however you want. $25 would buy me 5 inspiration for the Dungeon Master. Now, the beautiful thing about having 5 inspiration is 2 things. When a character is dropped to 0 hit points, they can spend 5 inspiration to get back up at 1 hit point. Also, at any given time, you can either impose a critical fail with 5 inspiration, or you can guarantee a critical success at any time with 5 inspiration. So that is the beauty of having 5 of those. So yeah, if you want to contribute, feel free. If not, no big deal. Just enjoy the game, and we're going to have a killer time tonight, literally. So with that...
Nothing.
All right, with that.
I was smiling and nodding, and then I stopped.
So you guys are at Fort Knucklebone at this time. You have been given the very large... you know that the Black Dragon possibly had damaged this, or somehow there was acid damage on this thing that caused the armor class to drop to 15. So if you guys want to look up a Tormentor Infernal Machine in D&D Beyond, you're more than welcome to. You also know that the Harpoon Flinger is missing. It has no Harpoon Flinger. So at this time, the only type of weapon the Tormentor really has is, I believe it has some, like a bite that it does on the front. It also has the wheels that chop things up if it gets really close to another vehicle or person or something along those lines. Other than that, same stat block. So yeah, so you got that. I believe Dugo was given an Astral Shard. I hope you added that to your character sheet.
I think so.
I don't remember. I think Arkmir was given a potion or 2. And again, I hope you added that.
Giant size. A potion of giant size.
Was it a single or was it 2? I don't remember.
It was 4 potions of giant size.
Are you sure about that?
No, it was just 1.
All right, that's what I thought. And then I believe, was it Tabisa or Razarak? One of you was given something else? Oh, here it is. Razarak was given a remove poison.
Oh, yeah, I got a vial.
Yes, of remove poison. And Tabisa was given the Infernal Machine. Was what was determined. And Tabisa was nice enough to make it by committee to choose which of the Infernal Machines to take. It became a democracy in this tribe of kobolds. Which was, again, kind of nice, Tabisa. All right, so you guys are standing around. You've been given the keys to the Infernal Machine, and you are told by Chukka and Flonk right off the bat, this machine will run on soul coins. And they load up your machine with soul coins as you're standing there. They show you how to like just insert them. Mm-hmm. And if you get desperate, you can also use Demon Ichor. Just pour it in this chute over here. But it takes a lot and it can cause damage to your machine over long periods of time.
I have a question.
Yes.
How do we get soul coins?
Oh, you'll find them. They're all over the place.
I think we were given a few.
Yeah, I think you've gotten some as
I have a few
items before.
Yeah.
Yep, so you'll definitely have to keep track of that. Yeah. And then Chukka hands you a hammer, like a small hammer, normal hammer. And Flonk hands you guys a wrench. Hopefully you don't need to use these very much. And as that's happening, and you guys are like holding these standing there, Big Mickey from behind you guys reaches his arms out and swoops all 4 of you up in a big hugging embrace and like groans in a big hug. It hurts, but not enough to deal damage. And then he sets you down. And then the floating skull comes flying over and a little bit brighter. The green flame is a little bit brighter than it was before. And he smiles and you can see the big tooth in the front does that like typical advertisement or whatever in a cartoon where it's like shing. And like you just see like for a moment the light just almost blinds you because of how bright it is off that one tooth. And Goodbye. I'm gonna miss you. Thank you for your help. What would you guys like to do?
Pleasure.
Are the wrench and hammer considered tinker's tools? Because if not, I will absolutely ask our two lovely mechanical friends if they have tinker's tools that I may have or purchase from them.
For any job let's do it this way. For any job you need to do, you have a 1 through 10 chance that they aren't tinkerer's tools. So if you roll an 11 or higher on a d20 at the time, they will count as tinkerer's tools for the job.
Does that include spells that I need tinker's tools to cast? Seeing as
Yes.
how- Okay. That's
Might be good to find a better option at a local vendor.
Yeah, I'm gonna absolutely track down some tinker's tools.
Chukka and Flonk tell you they could sell you some at double the cost in the book.
How much is double the cost?
I have no idea. You'd have to open a PHP.
I will find it.
Yes, but they will sell you some for double the cost of the PHP. Or if you have some soul coins and you want to give up 2 soul coins, they will happily take that.
Tinker's tools. It would cost you 100 gold.
Oh, so they're just initially 50 gold pieces?
They're initially 50 gold pieces.
I will hand them 100 gold.
Oh. He's got a lot of money.
Yeah, wizard
a-
life.
Great dragon lord or something.
Yeah.
It's from
That's
his hoard.
right.
It's from his hoard.
Wonder what else he's got.
Do you keep your hoard in your pockets? Do you carry your hoard with you?
No, I left it in my other wizarding robes.
It fits in robes.
It's probably a magic robe.
Yeah.
That's a robe of holding or something.
Magical robe of hoard concealing.
That sounds fancy. Sounds really fancy.
All right, well, where are we headed then? Let's start this thing up. Is it running yet?
Yeah, it starts, and they told you not to let it sit for too long. 1 charge. So basically, a soul coin. 1 charge will last 24 hours, and yeah, that's basically it. So for each coin, 24 hours. And then after the 24 hours, that soul is destroyed. And
That's
sad. Divine intervention can restore a soul destroyed in this manner.
That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who wants to use one of their soul coins first? Or is it already running? I'm sorry.
It's already
it's
running.
They
It's already
loaded
up
it.
and running?
They
Okay.
loaded it. So whoever's gonna drive it, you have to wear a helmet. This means when you are driving, you are the one controlling if you're dodging, things like that, and steering. Other people, if you had weapons, which you don't on here, I don't believe, will control those weapons.
Okay, there's not like a piloting skill because this isn't Pathfinder.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's literally. I think
But
it's straight up
regardless,
This is strict-
I
strict rules.
nominate like not me.
Oh no!
drive.
Oh no! This is my ride. I'm totally driving.
It's got a wheel, levers, pedals, and other controls. The helm requires a driver to operate an
Oh no!
machine.
I want to see if I can real quick get like a cut. You know, like a leather cut, like a motorcycle gang.
You could probably find leather scraps around here.
I want to do that. I want to make a cut. I want to make one for each of us, and then we're all gonna wear them. And we're gonna be like Razarak's angels or something like that. Because he's our black.
He's the
dragon
leader,
lord.
yeah,
He's our
yeah.
leader. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You
We're
sure?
we're Razarak and the Reapers.
Razarak and the Reapers.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say I don't know if you want to have angels on your vest down here.
Oh yeah, probably not. No,
Somehow.
Razorek and the Reapers. All right, I want to craft cuts for all of us.
Yep.
And I want to somehow like I'm gonna guess it would be a dexterity skill.
So all of your
to try and like etch or draw or some kind of design on the back of them.
Yeah, sure. Give me a dex. No proficiency unless you have some kind of crafting or leather working.
I don't.
You also don't have leather working tools, probably.
I don't. Oh, but I can bedazzle the shit out of these things because I've got jeweler's tools.
See, there you go. You could.
Let's do it that way. Let's bedazzle.
Yes.
Well, it'll be like metal studded.
Yes.
Yes. All right. I like it.
And you know what? After you bedazzle them, I will use my newfound magical tinkering, and on each one, I will just have like a picture of a very mean-looking black dragon on the back.
Nice.
Yes. All right. So you need me to do dex. I'm sorry. Dex with or without?
No proficiency.
No proficiency.
Yep,
Okay, so just straight dex. Okay.
Yeah.
19.
Dude, they come out exactly how you imagine.
You
don't even misspell anything. Like nothing's misspelled.
That's impressive.
Unless it's intentional.
No regrets.
All S's become Z's.
Yep. All S's become Z's.
All C's become K's.
Yeah. Fantastic. We're definitely. I put mine on like with pride. Put on the helmet, and I climb right up into that driver's seat.
So if you have land vehicles proficiency, you can add that to any rolls using the machine. Otherwise, it's going to be straight rolls.
Okay.
Unless it requires a specific save or something. Then you could use that attribute, but no proficiency. So like dexterity would be, in most cases, you're probably going to do a dex roll with no proficiency.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially since you're reacting as a driver.
Sure. Okay.
So yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so Lulu speaks in all of your guys' heads, and you hear her say, I think I remember something, but it's like a path, and I think we need to go to where was that again? Oh, I think it was the hill. Haruman's Hill. Haruman's Hill. Yeah. But I can't remember which direction that is.
Can we ask our little grease monkey buddies?
They're like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, they look at you. I don't know. I'm not really sure where that is. We don't go there. I've heard of it. There is a point you could go to. There's a mountain not too far from here, and you can get a really good view of Avernus, and just find the statue of the warrior. You'll find it on top of this hill. I swear, it'll be great. You can't miss it. There's tracks near it. Like you can't miss the tracks. Yeah, sometimes you got to worry about some other people and infernal machines in the area and stuff like that. But you can't miss the tracks. You'll see the tracks. If you go to the hill, I'm pretty sure you'll see what you need. It's maybe a mile, 2 miles that direction. And they all point. And by they all, I mean both Chukka and Flonk.
I look to my Dragon Lord Razorek and just kind of say, well, what do you want? What do you want to do?
I say we headed out to the direction they pointed.
Could hold on. I'm gonna impose this on myself because I only have a 9 intelligence. Okay. Could we ask the boss lady if she knows where this place is?
Oh, you can, but I think she's now looking into something about Zariel's sword. She didn't want to be disturbed. She's in her tent. I wouldn't recommend it.
She kind of scares me.
Okay.
You can, but I wouldn't recommend it. You might get turned into a frog or something.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, we'll find it. I'm pretty sure we know where to go.
I think we're good.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We get lost?
This doesn't seem like a very good place to get lost. So yeah, that's bad, but let's just go.
Okay. All right. I jump up and begin driving.
Yeah, so you're able to get in it and get it moving. Where is everybody positioned on this vehicle? There's a few spots. There's 8 different spots you could sit in. You could sit where the former harpoon flinger would be. There's other spots, but just tell me if you want to be in the back, the side, the front next to the driver.
Wait. Before we leave, can we try and fix this thing at all?
You could try. So there is no harpoon flinger available right now.
Okay.
Is there a way to fix the AC that someone just so carelessly?
You would need to put armor plating on it. You could. It's all possible.
I ask. Is it? I'm sorry. Hammer and Chunk.
It's Chukka and Flunk.
Chukka and Flunk. I asked Chukka and Flunk. Do they have like armor plating available that we could buy?
Chukka and Flunk kind of look at you and they say, "Well, you can go and look in the all that junk over there and find plating.
Scrap.
Yeah, there's plenty of scrap metal around here you can use. It's free. I mean, just go grab it and
Cool.
figure out how to attach it. But yeah,
you don't. Okay, you guys do not want me to do an investigation check.
I'll do it. I'm good at these.
I will find the rustiest, holiest piece of metal and say, "This looks great."
I will attempt to find
Perfect.
a good piece of metal that would suit our
so you guys know that you're missing 6 pieces of metal, or of plating that you would need to replace.
Okay.
suitable replacements. That is a 21 on investigation.
You find 2 good plates of metal that would work.
Awesome.
I rolled a d6 for that, by the way.
Does anybody else want to look while I try to attach these things to the Tormentor? Seriously, that's a really good name for this vehicle.
Sure, I'll have a look for a little while here. See what
I will assist Razrak in putting the new ones on while you guys look.
Yeah, I'll also help put the new ones on as well.
Okay.
I could conjure up a flame blade to heat the edges of the metal to try and, like weld them on.
Beautiful idea. Okay.
And I now have tinkers.
Love it.
You can have advantage. Oh, so Dugo, you are at disadvantage to find more plates. Just so you know. Arkmir, Razrak, and Tabisa. Razrak is the one welding it, though, I'm assuming?
Since I'm not conjuring the flame blade.
With your tinkerer's tools?
I'll pretty much be like directing, like, all right, I'll just put the blade here, then we'll put the metal here, and then I'll hammer some stuff.
All right, give me a dexterity with proficiency at advantage.
Well, shoot.
Wow, and I rolled the exact same number twice.
You are able to put the first plate on, no problem. Dugo, give me your roll to find more plates.
Mm-hmm.
At disadvantage.
Oh, I rolled 2 14s, which gives me a total of 15.
So you are able to find one more piece. However, in going through the pile and stuff, there's no more, there's no more pieces that'll work.
I looked through all the eligible candidates.
Yeah, it's a large machine that had some big plates that needed to be replaced. So,
all right. Well,
but you come back with another big piece.
Yep, I drag my trophy back to the beast.
Oh, that is a suitable find.
Yeah, there's not much more, but is what it is. Let's see what we can do here. Well, that's looking better already, guys.
I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
You notice that the first plate that was put on actually has like a target on it, and a big dent in the middle where it's been hit right next to the bullseye.
While they're working on putting on the other plates, can I try and change the target to look more like a dragon, like the ones on our cuts?
Yeah, give me a dex roll for that.
23.
You are able to craft what looks like a dragon, very similar to the one on your cuts. Not exact, but close enough that like 10 feet away, it looks the same.
Okay.
It's so like a 10-foot look.
I just don't want it to look like a target anymore.
So Tim D says requires 3 kobolds to reach the break. I tell you what, I actually like that. It will take 2 kobolds to drive this thing because of your guys' height. I forgot how short you are. Thank you for the reminding me, Tim.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
I don't know if I want to like control the gas and the brake because that means that then I would be undercover, or if we don't want me to control it at all and just hide in the back somewhere.
Like I know
That seems sketchy.
I know I want a spot with the best vantage because I will be a gunner.
I was gonna say, yeah, Arkmir and Razrak are spell slingers. Dugo, I think maybe should be up with me.
I think he's a spell slinger too.
He's a spell slinger too, but she's like launching like fireballs and stuff, and he's got like acid going everywhere. I don't know.
True.
You guys decide. I don't care. I'm driving.
I'm good with whatever. Put me where you need me, y'all.
Who's gonna be for my Huckleberry? Let's go.
All right, Razorrak, you have 2 more plates to put on, so let's work on that second one now. Same rolls.
Okay. Oh, that one was terrible. That's a total of 11.
So you get it on. It's shoddy though, and it doesn't look like you can do much else other than possibly replace it. It might be good enough though to give you protection. We'll find out how you do on this next plate.
Okay. Last one. Okay, that was better. That is 18.
Okay. So the first plate goes on perfect, right? That was the one that now has a dragon on it. So you guys have 1 great plate. The other 2 were not as great, but together are good enough. So with that, you are able to bump that AC from a 15 to a 17 on the vehicle.
Ooh, excellent.
Nice.
But it gives like cover to the driver a little bit. So there's that working for you. So just these extra couple plates. If at this point you really need 4 good plates on here in order to shore up the armor class.
Okay.
Or you could replace the 2 with good ones and, a couple others.
Well, this is the best we're going to be able to do for the time being.
That sounds fine to me. Looks fine. All that. Good. Drive.
All right. So you get the vehicle going. Dugo, you're, I think, underneath pushing the gas pedal for Tabisa.
With my hands.
Yeah. And it's like, because Dugo can't see. And probably doesn't know how to drive, I would assume. So it's just like this jerky ride. There's a lot of torque in this thing, too. And as you guys approach the fence, you hear some madcaps yelling at the guys operating the gate. Hurry up and open it before they take it out. They're going to hit it. It's going to wreck it all. And like it starts opening. And as it opens, literally just in time for you guys to pull out without taking the doors off the gate here. And you start rolling out into the wasteland of Avernus. Now, where are you guys trying to head? You're trying to head to that point with the statue on top of the hill? Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys start driving out there. How fast are you going? Are you just flooring it the whole time, Dugo and Tabisa?
Yeah, I'm probably going as fast as it'll go ish. Maybe 75% speed.
Yeah, just bring it up just a little bit.
Okay.
We're going 60 and a 55.
Yeah,
I'm
it's an open wasteland. Like it's flat from what you guys are experiencing. You see, so Arkhamir, Razarak, and Tabisa, you guys can actually see. So why don't you give me perception rolls?
Disadvantage.
All right. 9.
Ooh.
12.
9.
15.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, so Tabisa, you don't see squat. You're just like, whoo, this is great. And you can feel the wind like pulling your face back and like sand smacking you in the face. Luckily, this helmet has some goggles on it. But yeah, it's just smacking you in the face. You feel your skin pulling back. You kind of look like a dog with its head out the window, tongue hanging out. Like
Just the jowls just flapping in the wind.
Exactly. It's so freeing. Arkhamir and Razarak, you feel the same thing, and it feels great to feel this wind on your face. It's hot, humid wind, but like the fact that you're going so fast makes it even more comfortable. But you guys are kobolds. You kind of like that anyway. And you see Razarak, you see in the distance, very far away, you see this like gray amorphous rock possibly in the air with like a chain holding it down to the ground. You don't know quite how big it is or how far it is, but it's really far away. A little bit closer, you can see what looks like a hill. And Tabisa is not heading that direction. He's like kind of going that way, but not really. Like if you guys keep going this path.
Course correction.
Yeah.
Do I think that rock attached to the chain, that's where we're supposed to be headed?
Not the rock for sure. That does not meet the description. However, the hill that's before all that, possibly.
All right, we're going to want to just veer a little bit. We're headed towards the hill that's over there.
Okay.
Ah!
As Tabisa turns, give me a dex check. DC 10.
Everybody?
Can I cast
Nope, just
guidance
Tabisa.
on you? Oh, never
Oh,
No,
mind.
you're
just
too
me?
far away. You're like off
Dex
into the
check?
sides.
Tabisa
It's-
goes flying out of the vehicle.
No, that's a natural 20.
Oh, no, he
yeah.
fell
So
out.
he purposely adds some flair to this and drifts it like perfect and like pulls the cranks because this doesn't have a steering wheel. It has like cranks. So he's like, and as he does, you guys just feel it glide sideways and like the giant razor blade wheels like just turn perfect and start kicking the sand up off the side. And Razarak, it's on your side. You're on the right as he turns left. And so like you're looking over this. Arkhamir, you feel all the sand kick up on you out the side here since you're on the back end. And you course correct. And now Tabisa and Arkhamir and Razarak, you can see the hill ahead.
I imagine the entire time Arkhamir's holding on for dear life, screaming, "We're gonna die! We're gonna die!"
And Razarak is just wings, just like when I used to have wings.
I love it. Well, this is great. All right. As you guys start approaching, you pull up to this mountainous hill. It's got jagged rocks. You can see like some steps that go on top. You can't see from the ground any statues though. But you do see some steps that go around the outside up to the top. And now you can see a little bit closer, not too far in the distance, that gray amorphous block is a little closer. Again, it's gray. It's not dirt or it's not red like the sand, but maybe it's like a large rock floating in the sky that's being held down by a chain. But that's still pretty far away from here. What would you guys like to do? You're sitting in your vehicle. You still technically are driving. You could stop it though.
Can we drive the vehicle up the hill?
No, it's got like some stone stairs. They're like 8 feet wide. This is like a 12,000. How big is this thing again? This is a 3,000 pound vehicle. So I imagine this is like the size of a small SUV, which for 3 kobolds is probably pretty big. Or 4 kobolds. Yeah. It does seat 8 people.
So do we want to get out and...
Or I'm sorry, 8
legs?
kobolds, 4 medium creatures. But we're counting you guys as half that for this purpose.
Do we want to leave this thing alone down here and head up in the vantage point and see where we need to go and talk to Lulu, or
is there an alarm system of some kind? Do we have keys?
Do we have keys for the machine? Do you have to have a key in the ignition to
There is no key. There's just an on and off button.
I don't have the alarm spell, so I can't alarm it.
It's a green and red button.
Can we take a spark plug out?
Just take a part with us.
Just take a part with us so that it won't go without it.
Is there a component that I can...
Razarak, you think there is something you could do to the ignition?
Please be able to fix it.
Is it something that I can reverse?
Possibly, but you might break it too.
Oh, okay. Let's just leave it. We'll walk up. It's fine. We'll come back. We're not going to be gone that long.
As you are doing this, you do see near on the other side are like these tracks, and by tracks I mean like wooden tracks that head up to the top of this hill from the ground. Again, your vehicle would not be able to go up those tracks, but it's more like a slope on the other side if you wanted to go up that way.
Is it like mine tracks kind of thing?
Yeah, kind of. Yep.
Okay.
So you could go up the tracks on foot, or you could go up the stone stairway.
I like stairs.
There's no place.
Doesn't matter
And
to me.
stone. Stone is
All right.
nice.
I will follow my great black dragon leader.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take the stairs.
Okay. Is Razarak leading then?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
Just striding. It is 14.
Okay. So every time there's like a gust of wind, you smell the smell of a wet, almost like a wet dog. Like just every time there's like this gust of wind, just a really subtle smell.
You guys smell that?
No.
Hmm.
No.
If your guys' passive perception
Did
is
you?
14 or higher, you do smell it.
Okay, yeah, I do.
No, I don't know where past. Oh, there it is. Nope.
Is anyone smelling it? Is it just
Yeah,
me?
yeah, I smell wet
Did
dog.
you,
I smell
Oh.
wet dog.
maybe
Well, what do you make of it? Could it be some an angry pack of gnolls who
Like-
just got out of
the
a mud bath?
hellhound.
It smells like someone drenched a werewolf in like just an entire pond.
I love that. It's like pond water werewolf.
Well, I say we continue on and just keep on our guard. Let's slow our pace a little bit, maybe.
Razarak, as you get to the, like, not the top, but there's like an opening here. You see off to the side is like a pile of round, half-eaten nuts. They look like Buckeyes.
I think something's living here. This is
Sure.
What kind of a dog eats nuts? Is that a thing?
What if it's a squirrel?
Giant devil like hell squirrel.
No,
Yeah.
just a cute little. Probably nothing. Nothing.
All
to worry
squirrels are devil squirrels.
Everybody
That's
give me a
gross.
perception check.
I will.
Oh,
It's disadvantage, yo.
oh,
6.
all right.
15.
Oh, I won.
10.
10. Okay, so the only
I'm in my
person that
happy
hears
place.
this real subtly coming from the other side, you can't see anything. You just hear chugga 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 choo choo, boiler up. And then all of a sudden you see over the hill a large flag with a giant P on it. And then you hear ping, and something gets hit, and you see out of the corner of your eye, you see this statue of a man get knocked over, and a helmet and sword go flying. The helmet's a Spartan helmet, and the sword is like a Spartan's sword, and it just right into the dirt, and you see this choo-choo train continue to go down the other side of the hill the other way. And then, as the train passes by, you hear a snarl, and you look, and you see these bright blue eyes and yellow, almost maize foam coming from this creature's mouth as it crawls up on the rock. And this is a large creature. Like, this is the size of
I
your
attack it.
vehicle.
I attack it.
Go for it. Roll an attack roll.
I go up as quietly as possible.
Hello there, friend. I call out as Randall attacks.
So you do see some bones protruding from its fur. It's got like stone plates that match the stone of this rock
It's a-
formation, by the way.
23 to hit.
That will barely hit.
All right. Well, since it's the first action with the assassinate, it's a crit. Or no, I get the sneak attack.
Okay.
Which is it? Something like that.
Assassinate if you are.
If you
hidden?
act first, or if you attack before someone else.
Yeah, you get your sneak attack. I'm just wondering about the assassinate thing.
Yeah.
Did you say it?
Don't you get it because they haven't gone?
I mean, it hits. Because he hit, I'll tell you guys, the AC is 20.
Oh God.
So where's the assassinate at? Assassinate. Oh, it just gives me attack roll. It gives me advantage on the attack roll. Okay, so I can just try to see if I get that net 20. No, I don't. It still hits. So okay. So first strike, 16 points of damage. And then I will go ahead with my second
What
attack.
kind of damage was that?
It's magical. It's with a +1 dagger.
Okay.
Just
You just run up and hit it? Or
just
you throw
run
it?
up and just stab it.
Okay, you get there and you stab it right between these bone plates that protrude. It goes right in, but you can tell this creature is very tough. And as you're in its face, you can see the ferociousness of this thing's teeth. It looks like it could almost bite you in half.
I yell in its face. Don't you know when you're down? And don't you know when you've been beaten? The second strike is a 20. Is a dirty 20.
Yeah, that hits also.
So that'll be. You know what? What did I say for the first strike?
24.
Make it 29 because I didn't add my bonus.
Oh!
Oh.
This one is 6 points of damage.
All right.
Somebody's just killing it over there.
Yeah, so you definitely get it a second time. A little bit of like black demon ichor drips.
And then I just like with my biggest, nastiest kobold growl, I just like roar right in its face. And then as I realize how much bigger it is than I am.
I love it. And with that, everybody,
You've been beaten.
Everyone, roll initiative. All right, I got a
Oh, thank God.
6 + 4, 10. So just type it in the chat for me to organize it based on that. All right, so it looks like Razarak will be first. It looks like I'm going to be... Oh, no, Dugo. What the heck was that? What was that, Dugo?
Dugo and Arkmir like taking out the rear. It's fine.
What? I mean, a 7 is not so bad.
That's pretty bad.
I just want to make sure everybody else gets their chance to go first.
Everyone should get a turn.
I don't
That
want to
is
hog
fair.
the
That is-
spotlight.
I had my
That's
face
so
on the gas
polite.
pedal.
I mean, that's okay.
That's
Tabitha will get
true.
to go again before this rabid Wolverine gets to go again. So,
Ultimately, my will to
gets to
kill
go.
said Wolverine is
very low.
not very strong.
So yeah, you do see this this green, like it's a stone statue that's like green. What is that called?
Jade?
No, not like a stone like that, but it's patinaed. It's almost like it's a patinaed
gotcha.
statue. So it's not. It's a metal statue. But then it's got this beautiful, beautiful helmet. Again, that's just pristine, and this sword that's right in the dirt, a short sword that you guys could wield if you tried. With that, though, it is Razarak's turn.
What the hell is that? And then I'll cast mage armor on myself.
Good choice.
And that's my turn.
All right. Tabisa.
All right.
He still hasn't gone, by the way. So I don't know if
Right.
that matters for your other ability.
It's still assassin. I still get advantage,
Yeah, there you go.
and it's a natural 20.
Wow. So
unfortunately, it knows that I'm there, so I don't get sneak
crits,
attack.
the way we do crits. I don't know if we've been doing it in this campaign, but we do it in another. Max damage, and then just roll your dice once. So your all your damage is maxed once,
Okay.
and then and add your modifier to that. Then just roll your normal dice and add it to it. So that way
Okay.
you're guaranteed a decent roll no matter what.
Okay. So 12 points of damage. Bonus action, disengage, and run the fuck away.
All right. How much damage did you do?
12. Because I don't get my sneak attack. Because it definitely knows that I'm there now.
Sure. Yeah. So you slice it open. Some more of this black demon ichor drips onto the ground. Some of it does. Actually, give me a dex save real quick.
Dex save?
Yes.
Oh, not good. 11.
It is good enough to dodge
Okay.
your hand. You're able to move it out of the way and not get the demon ichor on your hands. And you said you move about 30 feet back?
Yeah, towards my friends.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. So do you want to move behind Razarak, who was originally in front of you?
Yes, because now he has better armor class than I do.
All right. Okay.
Yes.
With
I'm the
that-
wizard.
With that, well, this Wolverine, it grits its teeth and charges at Razarak. All right. Its first attack is a bite. That might not be good enough. Does a 14 hit?
It does not.
All right. Well, that's good because his charging on top of it would have been rough for you as he tried to tackle you to the ground. His claw attack, that's a little better. Does an 18 hit you?
I will cast shield. My AC is now 22.
Who would have thought your wizard is your tank? All right.
We lost our other team.
Just multi-purpose, you know? Gotta diversify.
All right. So he is standing there over you. Now you notice, Razarak, as he claws at you, on his paw, on one of his claws, there is a ring, a gold ring. It has what looks like an M on it, in gold stones, and it has a blue stone, like a bunch of blue stones around it. It's very shiny. It would look great in your hoard. I'm just putting that out there.
I think it would. And I want that.
I think we should cut it off his hand and throw it in the lava.
It is Arkmir's turn.
All right. Arkmir, upon seeing this creature, lets out a high-pitched yell, and runs behind probably like a very small burned up shrub. And she kind of like cowers on the ground, shaking a little bit. But she will send a couple of eldritch blasts towards it.
All right, beat a 20.
You know. Oh, yeah. One of them definitely didn't do anything, but got a 24 on another.
That'll hit.
So that is 14 points of force damage that collide with this questionable Wolverine-style creature.
Yeah, you blast it, and it totally distracts it. It was not expecting to be hit from the side like that. It's almost like if it had a ball in its hand, it would fumble it all over the ground right now, as it loses its composure a little bit, and then locks eyes with you over there, Arkmir. And it is now Dugo's turn.
Dugo cries, "You magnificent beast! I don't want to do it, but I will." And I am going to, I'm going to cast Mind Spike. I'm going to reach into its mind.
Okay.
And let me just see what range is on this.
You're probably 15 feet away from it.
Okay, sweet.
Unless you move first.
No, I'm good. And I will spend 3 sorcery points to give it disadvantage.
Okay.
On with meta magic. And that will be a wisdom saving throw,
okay.
DC 15.
I got a 10, so it does not succeed. How does that work? Does it take damage?
Okay. Yes, and it will take, using the 3rd level spell slot, it will take, oh man, that's disappointing, 15 damage.
15?
I hate that when you use a higher spell slot and it's just garbage. I hate that.
He is reeling. He like, you can see like its head, it's like shaking its head, like it, almost like a dog that has like something in its ear. It's like doing this head shake thing. It's not liking it very much.
Yeah, I'm just making sure there's nothing else that happens. Sorry.
It's okay.
While you have this, okay. On a failed save, you always know the target's location until the spell ends. Okay, so yeah, got the damage, but I always know its location. Good to go.
Okay, cool. Oh, I forgot to do its 3rd attack. Oh well, that's okay. I always forget multi-attack. I always either mess it up or whatever.
It's okay. It's fine. Just like catch this round next time.
Oh yeah.
You know,
it's got you next
just
time.
like,
if we make it
don't worry about it.
I don't know. We got to get through Razarak and Tabisa still. Who knows? Maybe he won't make it. I don't know. Let's see if he can last all 4 quarters or not.
No, not usually.
Might fall apart down the stretch.
Right at the 4th. Right there at the end, it just kind of runs out of gas.
All right, Razarak.
All right. I am going to open my spell book and recite a spell. And as I recite the spell, the words are just going to drift off the page into like this green smoke, and I will breathe it in and then breathe out some acid as I cast Dragon's Breath.
Oh.
As a bonus action. So the Wolverine needs to make a DC 16 dex save.
I rolled a nat 1, so tell me. So do it like a crit. Give me max damage 1, and then add the dice.
Okay.
So what's the max damage that you can do on this?
Since I cast it just a 2nd level, max damage is 18.
Okay.
And then I rolled, that's 18, 22, 20, 30 points of acid damage.
Wow.
Dang.
That's total 30 points?
Yep.
You guys have dealt 93 points of damage to this thing so far. And it is still going.
Then I will use my action to just cast. I'm going to cast.
Now, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I needed to make me a wisdom save.
I failed that too. I rolled a 3.
Then it's going to take on top of that
Just stayed in class.
11 points of necrotic damage
Oof.
as I cast Toll the Dead.
Nice. Okay. Wow. He is still standing.
Wow.
He's fighting with everything he's got. This thing looks rough. Like you can see like chunks of fur have fallen out and you see boils and like just these bubbling wounds from like the acid and like it's rough, man. His blue eyes are not as blue as they were before, but his foaming maze mouth is foaming just as bad, if not more.
Oh, jeez.
Tabisa, it's your turn, I think.
All right. As I go, whoa, where did everything go? There you are. As I go, as I wheel around Razarak and go to flank this monster, is the helmet that he knocked over anywhere near us that I could pick it up?
Yes.
As I wheel around, I just want to grab it real quick and throw it on so that I'm wearing the helmet.
Immediately, you feel a +1 bump to your AC.
Nice.
You also notice, for some reason, it just feels like if something were to hit you perfectly square in your head or in a vital organ, it would not actually be a critical hit.
Ooh.
Okay.
And it is a golden helmet, like the Michigan State alternate uniforms.
Yeah, I never really like those.
I'm sorry. It could be something else if you want.
It looked too much like Notre Dame for me.
There you go.
Okay, and as I wheel, then I want to wheel around, and then I want to so that I'm flanking, do 2 attacks.
Do you want to grab the sword on the ground as well, or no?
Can I?
You would have to drop one of your weapons and pick up.
Can I wield a short sword and a dagger?
Yes.
Two-handed?
Yes, but your offhand attack will not give your dex bonus to damage.
Because the short sword is a strength based?
No, anytime you dual wield, if you don't have dual wielding.
I'm a fighter with dual wielding style.
Oh, then no, actually the damage. How's that work? Shoot, I think you do get it then at the dual wielding style. Or no,
I get the. Can I? Well, let me ask this: can I use a short sword as a dex weapon?
Yes, it is a dex.
It is a
weapon.
dex
It's versatile.
Then yes, I can. Then yes, I can. I get the bonus to it. I'll sheathe one of my daggers, pick up the short sword, and then go into the attack.
All right, go for it.
Okay. First,
you notice right off the bat, this gives you an improved critical of a 19 or 20. You will crit.
Ooh.
Also, on those crits, you get an extra d6, which is on top of it. So just you would do your max roll plus a roll, and then you would add a d6 also.
Okay. All right. So first one, this is with the sneak attack. So I'll use the short sword. It is not a natural or a 19. It does so I'll get my +7. So this is 23.
That'll hit
to hit. All right. Is this a D6?
Yes.
Short sword's D6. Yeah. Okay. So.
I'm sorry. The 1d6 bonus damage you can declare once per day. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm just talking about base,
Yep.
like it's base damage. Short
Yeah,
sword
it's
is
just a
D6.
D6, but also the extra D6 you get to roll, you get to choose once per day when you do it.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
So on a crit, it would then be 2D6 in the future, just so you know.
Okay. All right. I'll save it for now. So D6 to hit, 6 plus 4, so that's 10 plus. Oh, that's not great. So 17 points of damage for that first hit, and then the
Okay.
dagger comes in. Oh, I gotta roll to get a hit with the dagger. I missed with the dagger.
So just so you know, when you hit with the first one, the only hit, it goes prone. It looks like it's been in a fight, but its eyes snap open and it looks at you and stands right back up. But he is a bloody, ichor-filled mess right now.
Okay.
Is that your turn, or do you have something else?
That is my turn.
All right.
That's action, bonus action. So yeah,
Okay.
that's my turn.
All right, so this Wolverine, seeing that you were strong enough to drop it, and seeing that ugly-ass helmet on your head, it will attack you with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind.
So much fan art coming.
With its bite attack. Okay, so I'm pretty sure a 22 is going to hit you.
Yeah, 22 is gonna hit.
And that is the bite attack.
Oh, good.
So I need you to give me a poison saving throw. Constitution
So that
of DC 15.
Constitution.
Yep.
15. I make.
Okay. You take 10 points of damage from that attack.
Okay.
Now the 2 claw attacks both come at you.
Okay.
It's swiping at the helmet. Okay, good thing I can't crit you, but I hit you with that. So yeah, that's 20 something. The other one is a 17.
That's just my armor class, so that hits.
Okay. And this is.
Oh no! My armor class is 18 now. That
Oh,
misses.
well, then he misses on that one. But the first attack.
The first one
he
hits.
hit.
Yes.
So you will take. Oh, that's disappointing. 10. I guess that's normal for a Wolverine's attack. That's only 10 points of damage from that claw.
All right.
A claw that had a maximum of over 20 points of damage on a regular hit. So you know.
I gotta add like a custom item in here for Spartan helmet.
All right. And that was his turn. Arkmir, you see this Wolverine barely hanging on, but he is swinging with just this incredible tenacity at this kobold now wearing a Spartan helmet and wielding a Spartan sword.
So Arkmir is going to run away down the path a little bit, and then she is going to continue to Eldritch Blast it.
Okay.
Oh, and I rolled 2 18, so both of those hit at a 25.
Yeah. Roll damage.
So that is 26 points of force damage heading straight towards him.
Okay. Well, what does this look like, Arkmir? As it
Despite how good Tabisa is doing, Arkmir still doesn't want to be any closer to it than she has to be. So she goes bolting down the path, and she once she gets a little bit farther away, letting out this Eldritch Blast, you see like these 2 ripples go through the air that kind of like collide together at the same time as they hit the Wolverine, and it gets blasted backwards, probably into something that causes its untimely death.
He probably hits the base of where the statue is supposed to be. And you see this large, like, sharp, jagged S-looking thing in this base, and it just impales through the Wolverine that now has this shape of an S of, like, stone protruding through its chest. And the black ichor is dripping all over the ground.
I will just walk up and go ahead and take that ring.
All right. Yeah, you grab the ring.
I'm
Does
gonna
any-
put it. I'm putting it on.
All right. Are you sure?
Oh.
As you put it on, you feel like you could change into a wolverine. Like you feel like you could change into an animal now.
And you are transported to a big house.
It's very quiet, though.
Not tonight.
Yeah. It's packed with people wearing maize and blue, and it's very quiet. No. Even though they're screaming, but with no enthusiasm. No. But yeah, so this ring, just so you know, it does grant you the ability to change into a wolverine. Just like the one you just saw. And in fact, as you take it off of the body of this wolverine, it resorts back to a person. It changes into a person. Imagine like in the movie Lost Boys when they die and they become their true self again. Or whatever. And it's just it's like someone wearing like this really nice blue outfit that, again, it's very high-end, noble-esque. And they look like an innocent person, just dead. And with their last little thing they say, "Go blue." And that's it.
Oh, dumb.
All right.
This ring is beautiful.
Wow.
So
It does look really fancy.
So this Wolverine, by the way, when you change into its form, you get a +6 to attack with a bite, +6 with a claw. You get 3 attacks. Your claw attack is 2d8 +6. Your bite attack is 1d8 +6. You get keen smell and relentless. So when you drop to 0 hit points, you're back up at 1 while in Wolverine form, still as a Wolverine.
Can I take the ring off?
Yes, you can take it off.
Okay. Just to make sure it wasn't.
I was gonna say, like, it already feels a little cursed just looking at it.
Yeah, I'll put it on, look at it, and then take like.
Doesn't Tabisa really want that ring though? It's so pretty.
No,
It's
yeah.
valuable as heck. Like,
No, that's all. I am more than happy for my overlord to take it.
I don't suppose any of you ever dreamt about becoming a Wolverine.
Just put it in your
DM
repertoire. Just put it in your repertoire of all the amazing creatures you can become.
Yeah, it's like you're getting just a little bit closer, little bit closer to the dragon.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's fun. That's good. That's good flavor. It's good flavor, Juice.
you're welcome. That's for last year. I told you I'd let you kill a Wolverine someday.
Yeah, sure. No one wants to become a Wolverine. I mean, I like it. It seems fun, but I'm more of a spellcaster, and I don't think I can cast spells while I'm biting people.
Yeah, I don't want to stand that close to people.
I'm literally the only person that would be able to use it as a physical person, but I don't want it.
Hey, I honestly never would have expected you to try to put it on.
Nope. No.
I mean, I can hold on to it if nobody else wants to hold on to it. But
yeah. I dub you, keeper of my hoard. Just, like, toss you the ring.
Arkhan like falls down onto her knees and she's like, I feel so honored.
I get down next to her kneeling, and then I reach over and I'm like yanking on Dugo's cape. Get down here.
love
Yeah.
All right. So looking around, you don't see Lulu.
Wait. Before we do anything, I want to look at this train and see if we can scrap it for our Infernal Machine.
So the train, you can see it chugging away really far away.
Oh, it's left.
Oh yeah, it hit and run. It destroyed this statue of the warrior. In fact, the statued warrior has a big dent in its head now. The helmet clearly must have saved it from being completely caved in, though. It's almost like its air attack was just out of control and it couldn't be stopped, as it just nailed it.
Wow.
But you do see the train, and actually, the tracks. It's almost like it doesn't leave them. It's almost like it just puts down tracks and then pulls them from the back and then keeps replacing it.
Oh, it just follows it. Okay.
Huh. Yeah.
Wow. That's quite some trick.
It's a magical train.
Can we go hijack that train and just drive that around?
You could try. At this point, you're pretty far away from your vehicle, though, to try and catch it.
Oh, we just got these wheels.
Let's try and talk to Lulu and see if she has an idea of where we need to go from where we are.
So you don't see Lulu. All of a sudden, though, you hear in your head, "Help me!" And it is a fading out. And you look and you see this giant wasp with Lulu trapped in its claws, or in its arms. And it's flying towards that large rock attached to a chain away from you guys.
How far away is this wasp
that ain't
from
no
us?
good.
Yeah, how far away are they from us right now?
Probably 300 feet. It's flying fairly quick.
So far.
And this wasp is the size of the Wolverine as well. It's pretty large.
I suppose any of you can fly.
I actually can.
I really need a short rest.
I thought about learning how to fly, but then I decided not to.
Tabitha, come here for a second.
Okay.
I will take out my tinker's tools. This might hurt just a little bit, but I promise you will feel better momentarily. I will cast. I'll cast Cure Wounds at the 3rd level, because that's the thing I can do now.
Dang.
So you will get back.
So while you're doing that, I'm able to fly, but I don't know if I want to fly up there alone.
Mm-mm.
That
seems like a bad idea.
You get back 14 hit points.
Hey, thanks.
Nice.
I will take it greedily. I'm actually. Let me use my second wind and take back another 7. I am not in good shape. All right. So I got a feeling that we have to get to our machine and drive to the chain to be able to climb up there.
Yeah.
You also see towards that direction, but not but off to the side a little bit, you see a very large, possibly the place you're trying to go to. And that was the Haruman's Hill, by the way.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And as you guys are talking about this and thinking about what to do, you do see the wasp finally make its way all the way to that floating rock and go in through a hole or something in the side that you couldn't quite see before, but now you can tell there's a hole in the side. In fact, there's more than one. And it's clearly a giant wasp's nest.
We can set it on fire.
Will that kill Ulu?
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I love that Arkmir's solution to everything is let's set it on fire.
I mean, it usually works.
Paula, that was amazing. Take an inspiration for that. Just because. Like, there was genuine enthusiasm from Paula. Not even Arkhan. That was Paula's enthusiasm. Like, let's burn it to the ground.
Love it. Love it.
Well, okay.
Should we head back to the
We
vehicle?
gotta head, but we gotta drive over there because there's like that's the best way to make up time to get there.
I rev the engine with my hand on the gas pedal. Let's go.
All right. You guys all get in your spots?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Arkhan on the left, Razarak on the right, Dugo underneath, and Tabisa with the helmet on, peeking over the top of the plates. All right. All right. So you guys start making your way there. And this is going to be a good time, I think, to take our quick 5-minute break. And we will be back in just a moment.
All right.
All right, we are back. So my poor Wolverine once again lets me down, and I am heartbroken. Luckily, in real life, my Wolverines are not letting me down at the moment, so that's always wonderful. But anyways, so from this view, again, you can see to the left of your view is you can see the hill area that looks like what you're supposed to go to. However, Lulu was just kidnapped by a wasp and was taken straight ahead. You guys went down then from that view, hopped in your vehicle, and started heading to the Wasp Nest. And as you are heading there, you can see coming quickly from your right, just barreling towards you, you see sand being kicked up by what appears to be an infernal machine, much larger than yours. It's barreling at you guys in what appears to be full speed. So a plume of red dust billows in the distance, created by a large infernal war machine barreling in your direction. Its crew consists of boar-headed and rat-headed humanoids, all wearing goggles. So yeah, what would you guys like to do?
And they're headed towards us?
Yes. They look like they will catch you before you get to the Wasp Nest.
Can I light them on fire?
Yes, go ahead.
How far away from us are they?
At this point, about 120 feet away.
Okay.
And at this point, we are going to roll for initiative.
Don't damage the goggles. I could use those.
All right. Type it into the side. Looks like Dugo actually did better this time. Arkhan did great. Razarak just doesn't like being involved in combat. I mean, last time he did great, but this time he's just sitting there in the back like, meh, whatevs. Okay, so Tabisa will go first, driving. Second will be Arkhan, followed by Dugo, and then the Wereboar and his Were-Rats. So, Tabisa, what would you like to do? You're about 120 feet away from this thing. It's barreling at you from your right side, and clearly it's coming after you. This thing, by the way, it has... it looks like a giant wrecking ball off the back. It's got 3 rows of razor blade wheels on each side. It's got a larger mandible, or larger teeth on the front than what you currently have. It does have 2 harpoon flingers on each side as well. So yes. And it is, again, it's making its way right for you. It is traveling at 100 feet speed, just like your vehicle of 100 feet speed. It does have the angle on you. You guys are barreling ahead. It does have an angle that it possibly will catch up to you before the Wasp Nest.
What else is on the terrain around us? Is it pretty just flat?
It's pretty flat, but you do know these vehicles kick up a lot of dust.
All right.
So they're coming at us kind of diagonally?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I kind of want... Can I hold my action until after my crew goes, or at least until after Arkhan and Dugo go?
So you want to hold your action until Arkhan and Dugo go?
Yeah.
You can trigger one single thing if you want to trigger something.
So what I want to do is I want to start spinning out so that I'm just kicking up like smoking the tires.
You just want to do a donut.
I want to start doing donuts. I want to start smoking the tires like I'm kicking up smoke and dust to create like a dust cloud around us.
So after Dugo, since it goes Arkhan, Dugo, and then the other creatures. So after Dugo, you want to start doing donuts.
Yeah, just to try to obscure us, and so that like a fog around us or something to try and give us a little bit of an advantage as far as that. If they're going to start like flinging stuff at us.
So what we'll do at that time, we will let you make a stealth check. At that time, that's how we'll do it. But because you're not proficient with land vehicles, it'll just be a straight dex roll. No, it won't include your stealth bonus. I know, I'm mean. As I'm handing you just magic items left and right.
Yeah, it's true.
Tabisa, go for it. Yeah, that works. Arkmir, you can go then. It's your turn.
Okay. So because Arkmir interpreted everybody to grant her permission on lighting the other vehicle on fire, she jumps up on the back of our vehicle, probably holding on to, some sort of broken pipe thing coming out of it.
Yeah, the exhaust.
And she just screams out, "Fireball!" as loud as she can. And she is going to hurl a fireball at the other vehicle.
Okay. It needs to make a dex save, correct?
Yep.
All right. So, this is where things get fun. All right.
Just remember that it ignites flammable objects in that area as well.
Ooh.
Keep that in mind.
If only these things ran on gasoline. I don't think souls are flammable. No, I'm just kidding.
Demonicker might be.
There might be. All right. Does a 14 make it?
Nope.
All right. So, there happens to be, as you can see them barreling closer to you, there is the leader, clearly, driving. There are 2 other wereboars. There's 3. And there are 2 were-rats. So there are 5 guys controlling this vehicle. So go ahead. Roll your damage and tell me how much damage they take as well as their vehicle.
All right. Well, that is a total of 35 points of damage as a gigantic fireball rips out of Arkmir's free hand over to the vehicle and just explodes.
How much damage?
Right next to them. 35.
So 10,
20, 12, 14. Yeah, 35.
So you see these 2 were-rats that it appears to be aiming these harpoon flingers at you. And as soon as the fire goes up, you see them catch on fire as this big fireball engulfs this whole vehicle. And they fall out of it and they're limp on the ground on fire. The 3 wereboars, because there's the driver and then the other 2, catch on fire, but it goes out almost immediately. And you can almost see the driver start doing this back at side to side thing, trying to shake off the flames of the vehicle as it does seemingly the seats catch on fire in the vehicle.
The couple where the flames went out immediately, do they have resistance? Is that why the flames went out immediately? Okay.
No, it just went out because it's a fireball and it doesn't have persistent damage.
Okay. No, I was just making sure because I can bypass resistances on fire.
And just so I know, you said that was 35?
Yep.
Okay.
So seeing that the entire vehicle didn't explode and everybody didn't die, Arkmir immediately jumps back down into her seat and tries to hide a little bit, kind of cowering.
Yep. The wereboars look rough, by the way. And it is now Dugo's turn. The vehicle doesn't look like it took any damage other than, maybe the seats caught on fire for a second, but then they went out from the swerve.
And the were-rats, did they die?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, boy. Yeah, let's do this. I am going to...
The 2 wereboars The two werewolves, one of them looks like he's handling one of the flingers, the harpoon flingers.
Yeah.
The other one is on the wrecking ball.
Okay.
And then there's one driving.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am going to stand up and cast. Yeah, I just raise my hand to the sky and like kind of look up and like shrug, but I pull down this like mist from this out of the sky, and you see this kind of mist spreading above their vehicle as I cast Ice Storm, and this ice just begins to fall from the mist. They need to give me a dexterity saving throw. The DC is 15.
Okay. I will roll for the vehicle first.
Yep.
I did beat it with the vehicle. However, where'd my third one go? I will roll for the two not the driver now. So the driver is able to keep himself out of it. The other two do get hits still.
Okay. So anyone who failed to save and oh man,
This is like an ice damage.
not rolling great.
Or cold.
Yeah, so I see. That's weird. Okay, so it's gonna be 9 bludgeoning damage and then 4d6. 1, 2, 3, 4 roll. Cold damage. So that's a total of 28 damage. Anyone who made the save takes half damage, which would be
14.
14.
Okay. So
And the vehicle takes the damage too. 14, I guess.
Yeah.
okay. So that's 28 total, you said.
Yeah, 28 and then 14.
Okay. Sorry, I'm doing math backwards for some reason in my head. I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay. So you see him getting pelted with hail, especially the guys in the back, the other wereboars. However, they are still operating the machines, and it is now time for the driving check by Tabisa. So give me that dex check. Now, to do this, it will be very difficult because, one, Dugo did come up from below to cast a spell. So you do not have him on the brakes or the gas. So you are at disadvantage on your dex save.
On my dex,
dex
is
roll.
it a save or
Dex
just dex roll? So
Straight
just so disadvantage. Okay. Oh, fuck. I rolled a 2, so it's 6.
So you go to start trying to do a donut, but you were going at such a high rate of speed that you almost lose control. You don't. However, you decide real quick to correct and not try to do a donut.
Okay.
Because otherwise you would have possibly either rolled the vehicle or just completely wiped out.
Yeah, fair. It's a bad
All right.
roll. It's a really bad roll.
It is their turn. So the one wereboar on the wrecking ball can't do anything yet. The other one jumps up on the flinger and shoots the harpoon flinger at your guys' vehicle. So, okay.
AC 17.
24 to hit.
That'll hit.
And it's 2d8 damage. So you take 6 points of damage to your vehicle.
Someone should probably be keeping track of
I
this, right?
actually have it here. So
Okay.
it normally has 60 hit points, by the way.
Okay.
So yeah, it has taken 6 points of damage though.
Is this a tethered harpoon or no?
It does not appear as though it is.
Okay. It's just, they're just launching bolts at us.
Yup, and they have to load them back
Okay.
in. To do
Okay. Okay.
But it does count as magical damage. Every attack from these machines counts as magical damage.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the driver, because you guys are heading one direction, he's heading the other. You are no longer 120 feet away, right? Because you were moving forward. You moved, you said 75% speed before. So we'll say 75 feet. You are now about 50 feet away on their turn. They will drive up close, and they are going to Wrecking Ball attack you at 15 feet away from you and try to veer around you and like kind of ride alongside you. So first I'm going to do the Wrecking Ball attack. That misses. I rolled a 9. And now I'm going to make them do a driving check. They definitely made the driving check. So their vehicle like pulls up alongside you guys. It's 15 feet next to you though. And it like is riding right alongside you. Like it perfectly timed everything to pull up along you. And you guys are still going. So like the sand behind you guys is making a massive cloud. It almost looks like a sandstorm behind you guys looking back. These sounds of these vehicles sounds like, imagine your loudest open header muscle car, just full bore, brr, brr, you know, and the shaking and the ground is shaking, everything around it. Like if you look around, you can see like stones on the dirt just vibrating profusely. And with that, it is now Razarak's turn.
Can I see who's driving?
Yes, you can.
Excellent. I am going to cast Magic Missile at the 4th level and send all 6 of the darts into his chest.
Okay.
So he's going to take 4, 8, 10, 11, 13, 14. A total of 20 points of force damage.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, you blast him. It definitely hurts him. He is still driving. He still looks like he's holding on strong.
Okay.
The other couple wereboars look rough, though. And it is now Tabisa's turn.
We have no weapons on this vehicle.
Except you do have what's called the Raking Scythes, which is technically your wheels. You have like spikes on the wheels.
Oh, okay.
But it requires you to like bump up against their vehicle.
Yeah. And they have them too.
They do not look like they have the same thing as you when it comes to that. But their vehicle is a lot bigger than you. Correct.
But I could do damage to their vehicle with the spikes on our wheels.
Mm-hmm. You could.
Should I be? I almost feel like I should just be like making distance so that you guys can just still blast away.
You do know that this thing does travel the same speed as yours.
All right, I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna wait for Dugo and Arkhan to go, and then I'm gonna try and Dust Cloud again, and hopefully not roll a 2.
Okay.
Just to try and give us give them disadvantage on any attacks against us or something.
Yep. It would be a straight roll this time. I would assume Dugo went back down at this point.
Yeah, he's down. He's down. Here's my question. If I do that, it's going to impair their ability to see them too, correct?
Correct. I mean, I'm assuming donuts would just cause you to be completely
It's a massive dust cloud. Yeah, that's all I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to wait.
You can do the same thing as last time. Wait till Dugo goes.
I'll take the chance on the disadvantage. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Because I don't want to run.
Yeah,
I don't want to
perfect
run
tactics for the way this is working. I feel.
Yeah, because I don't want to like. They're a bigger car. I feel like
Oh, a
I'm
lot
like going
bigger.
up against a Yukon and a Pinto. It's not a good idea.
It's like driving a little tiny Jeep, like a normal Jeep Wrangler, going up against a big giant Expedition or something, or a Bronco, like an old school metal Bronco.
Yeah, so I'll wait and then I'll make the play.
All right, sounds good. All right, Arkmir.
All right. Was the driver one of the ones that took some damage?
He just took chest damage from your black dragon friend.
Okay.
The other two are hurt worse.
Correct.
I think even though the other ones are hurt worse, I think Arkmir is going to Eldritch Blast the driver.
Okay. He's only 15 feet away, so you could definitely do it easily.
Okay.
He does have a little bit of cover, just so you know, because he's not fully out of the vehicle. Like he's, like you can shoot him from like the chest up, basically. He's probably 3/4 covered.
Okay. I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. I got a 17 and a 21.
All right. So technically both are going to hit even with the cover.
All right. So it is a 16 points of force damage as these blasts nail him.
Total?
Yeah.
You said 16 points damage?
Yeah. I didn't roll that high. I only get 2.
Yeah, that's pretty weak. Okay.
You know what? Okay, 35 points of fireball damage. Okay.
Yeah, no, that was great.
They all took that.
The fireball damage was great. Just, that was a little weak. I don't know. I just expected
Okay,
more out of our
I only get like
I'm a
2
little
spell
disappointed.
slots and I'm already out.
It wasn't even
so,
fire,
like,
like you want to burn them and stuff, but you didn't even use fire. You used force
Yeah, but,
damage.
like-
Weak sauce.
Firebolt does less points of damage.
Yeah. Dugo.
I am
pops
going
back
to.
up.
Well, do I? Am I going to give disadvantage to Tabisa?
Yeah, but I'd almost take the chance on the disadvantage if you have a chance to take out one of the guys that are trying to hurt us.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to aim for the driver. He's still alive, right?
Oh yeah.
The driver is alive. The other two guys are the ones that are shooting.
The
stuff
other
at
two
us.
look worse.
Okay.
So there's the wrecking ball guy, which the
Yeah.
wrecking ball looks like it will mess you guys up if it hits the
Yeah.
vehicle.
Okay.
Whereas the harpoon flingers, yeah, they would hurt the vehicle. They don't look like they're as big or massive as the wrecking ball. The wrecking ball is big.
All right. I'm going to pop up and I am going to cast Chromatic Orb, and this small little orb goes, and then I'm going to use Meta Magic to use Twinned Spell so that it splits in 2 and hits each of the guys on the damagey things.
Beautiful. Okay.
So I'm using this as a 3rd level spell, and I roll. Dang it. Terribly.
Beat
I
a
rolled
15 for the driver.
so that's. I'm not going for the driver.
okay.
I rolled a 9 to hit. Do I have any inspiration? No, I don't. Yep, so I miss.
So one of them
Man.
misses.
If only
Does
people
it
in the
becomes
chat
too
bought you
s-
inspiration.
Does it become 2 spells where you roll for each one?
I don't think I do, but let me
How
check.
does that
here.
work?
Meta Magic Twin Spell. You can spend sorcery points equal to the spell's level to target a second creature in range with the same spell.
Yeah, roll
don't
again.
know.
Just do the roll again. for
Okay.
the other.
Okay.
Because it's not hitting the exact same location. It's hitting a
Yeah,
different
that's
location.
the
So I'll
only
let
reason
you
I
roll.
question it.
Okay. That's a 26 to hit.
And who is that one hitting?
That's the one on the wrecking ball.
All right, wrecking ball.
All right. So attack. Oh, sorry. This will be. What did I say? 3rd level? I think I said 3rd level spell.
Yes.
Slot. So that will be 16 damage.
Well, that is just enough to kill the guy on the wrecking ball. So
Yeah.
he gets hit by this. What type of damage was it?
It is going to be cold damage.
You see all of a sudden like this guy start like shivering and turning white as like ice covers him, and then he like turns into a block of ice and falls out of this thing, and as he smacks the ground, shatters into a black ichor all over the ground.
Nice.
And it is now Tabisa's turn to do the stunt drive. So just straight dex at disadvantage. As Dugo tries to work his way back down underneath you to get back on the pedals.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. 14 was my low.
You beat it, or you didn't beat it.
No!
My DC is 15 for this. I feel like this is a very advanced maneuver of what you're trying to do. It's not like, yeah, let's ease into it and go from a stop. Like, I feel like at this speed, it's a little bit more difficult. So you don't make it again. You feel the exact same thing. In fact, for a moment, you thought you were about to get crushed under the crushing wheels of this demon grinder. And you correct yourself and move out of the way and just hold your positioning going forward. Now, the other werebore, seeing that his friend is no longer on the wrecking ball, is going to attempt to move over to it. I'm forcing a dex save for him. If he makes it, he gets there and he can still act. If he fails, it's going to be a DC 15. If he fails, he will not get to the wrecking ball. He's going to fall over and stay in the vehicle. He does not make it. I rolled a 2 on the die. So he, as he's trying to work his way over the seats to get to the wrecking ball, falls over and right back into his own seats and is lying there. Now, the vehicle is going to... Do I want to turn it into you guys? That's the question. So it has crushing wheels. The demon grinder can move through the space of any large or smaller creature. When it does, the creature must succeed.
Bigger than large,
that
right?
does not work on your vehicle. It just says a
so-
creature. It specifically says creature, not
Okay.
vehicle. Your vehicle is a huge vehicle anyway. Their vehicle is a gargantuan vehicle. So either way, it would.
Yeah.
All right. So he's just going to try to keep his distance at 15 feet for now. He is not seeing his friends falling off the back because he's just focused on driving at this point. He probably knows the were-rats fell out, but probably doesn't notice the boars. In fact, actually, let's roll for it. Okay, he does notice the boars are nowhere to be seen when he turns around. He will veer off and start driving away. And with that, it is now Razarak's turn. You can still see him.
And how far away is he from me?
At this point, we'll say 75 feet.
I need a deck save as I hurl a vitriolic sphere.
At the vehicle or at the driver?
Oh, at the driver.
Okay. He fails.
Okay. He's gonna take 24 points of acid damage.
Okay. That hurts.
And
That does not kill him, though.
And because he failed, he is now covered in acid. And at the end of its next turn, he's going to take 5d4 acid damage.
Do you want to roll that damage now?
Sure.
Just so, yeah.
4, 5. 7. That would be 9 points of acid damage.
Okay. All right. Tabisa, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I want to close the gap.
Okay, you can easily close the gap. You
You should
definitely...
have started this.
Yeah. You basically
You
tell
should have
Dugo, all right,
started
go this speed, and you are able to pull up right next to him if you want
Pull up right next to him. Do I have a line of sight on the driver?
You do.
I let go of the things, pull out my short bow and an arrow, knock one and let one fly.
Okay. first. Give me a straight dex roll, disadvantage, because you're Jesus take the wheel.
Okay. I had a natural 20 and an 18 plus 4, so 22.
You hold, so it's beautifully ghosting straight. So you are not at disadvantage now because it's going perfectly straight to shoot.
Okay.
So go ahead and shoot.
18 plus 7 to hit.
What's okay? Actually, it does not kill. I don't think. Well, let's see what the damage
so
is.
it's going to be. Oh, it's not great. 6 points of damage.
Okay.
It's a short bow. It's nothing.
All right. So you heard him. He looks rough. He's got an arrow into his collarbone area. It's pretty bad. Arkmir, it is your turn.
I grab back onto the controls. Let me say that. I grab back onto the controls.
Yep. I gotcha.
I guess I'm just gonna keep going with an Eldritch Blast again.
Oh, not the firebolt?
No.
Okay.
What?
Oh, I don't know. You wanted to burn
What,
it.
Tabitha? What, Tabitha?
That was a look of judgment. Like, don't you tell me what spell to use.
Do what I want.
I'll do what I want.
Well, for sure one of them missed, but the other one I got a 21.
21's gonna hit.
All right, so that is 13 points of damage.
All right. Well, what does that look like as he's driving this machine?
Oh, that killed him?
Yeah. The machine can't necessarily wreck, necessarily. I'm going to roll for that. But what does it look like as it kills him in the driver's seat?
Oh, okay. So you see again sort of that like ripple of energy extend out from Arkmir, hitting him, and he actually goes flying into the seat next to him. And like as he does, jerks the wheel, and you can decide what happens to the car.
Yep. Okay. Well, let's see.
What a scavenger.
All right. So technically, the car, while it does start to veer away from you guys a little bit, does not wreck. It's just barely ghosting away from you guys. What was I going to look at here? Language.
Do we want to upgrade? Will it take 3 of us to drive the big one? I'm just curious.
No, it'd be 2 probably. You would assume.
We should make you like stilts for shoes so that you can like do the gas and brakes yourself.
Can we do a short round? Short round from Indiana Jones, the Temple of Doom? Yeah.
Oh, man.
It is Dugo's turn.
Okay, so the driver's down. The vehicle's still going. Who else is left in it? Is there one guy left in it?
You believe so, but you can't see him right now for some reason.
Okay.
Well, you come up and you look and you don't see anybody driving it. You don't see anybody. You just see the machine like slowly veering off to the side and slowing down a little bit.
Then I am just going to keep on the gas and ready an action that if I see anyone, I will cast Ray of Frost.
Okay. You might as well roll for it or whatever.
Yeah.
It is their turn. You see the one guy pop up.
Okay, 23 to hit, and that will be 12 cold damage.
Okay. Both that does hit. How much cold damage again?
12.
Okay. So you hear in common, Raga Draga! No! And then all of a sudden you blast him with cold damage. And catch his attention. He's hurt really bad, but he now locks eyes with you. And it is his turn still. He will jump up into the driver's seat. Let's see if he can gain control of this vehicle, though. Oh, yeah, easily. So he gains control of the vehicle and, like, turns it, like, does a sharp turn, basically looks like what Tabisa imagined doing with your guys' vehicle, and you just see a cloud of smoke and dust, and you can't actually see the vehicle or him anymore at this point. And you don't even know necessarily which direction he is going. Razarak, it is your turn. You have no visual sight on the other vehicle or the person. Just a big cloud of dust. I rolled an 18 on the die, by the way, if you guys are curious.
Does anyone look injured?
Of us? I don't think we took any damage at all.
Just your vehicle.
The vehicle took 6 points of damage.
Yep.
I'm still just barely over half of my total, but I'm kicking.
How did we determine we could heal the vehicle?
It would have to be some kind of repair check.
Okay.
Yeah.
So mending's not gonna cut it.
Mending probably could.
We're
At a
the-
lesser degree.
The vehicle
Because
is
that
at
is a
50
cantrip, so
Yeah.
you probably
The-
couldn't just sit there and mend it and mend it and mend it and just get it infinitely. You know what I mean? Like you could probably do a little bit per day, I would say, with mending.
Well, the car's at 54 out of 60, so it's not bad.
Mending probably would have worked a little bit with the plates, though, too.
Oh.
I didn't even think of that.
I didn't realize you had mending.
I forgot I had mending up until about 5 minutes ago.
Okay, fair.
That's okay. The fire worked fine.
Fire worked good, yeah.
Yeah.
And she got to use fire, so
Yay.
I mean,
Well, if I can't see the vehicle, there is not much I can
You
do.
could attack, but you'd be at disadvantage.
not if he uses magic missile.
But he can't see it. He could attack that dust, but that won't do any good.
Sure. I'll fire a chill touch into the dust and hope I can hit the vehicle at disadvantage.
Yeah, give me a roll.
Wow, I'm probably not going to hit it. Wow, I rolled the same number twice. That is an 11 to hit.
That does not do it.
Okay.
The armor class was 19 of their vehicle.
Okay.
Beefy.
That is my turn.
It's beefcake.
All right, Tabisa, what would you like to do?
I feel like if this doesn't stop, then we're like creating a problem for later. You know what I mean?
You might.
If what doesn't stop?
If this one guy gets away, that's creating a problem for later.
It's true, but what are we gonna
Lulu.
do?
We kind of got to get to Lulu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream at the dust clouds, like, "That's what you get for messing with Razarak's Reapers!" And then I'm gonna drive towards the chain.
All right, sounds good. So you notice the smoke. So, by the way, I have this really cool picture in the book that I just felt like showing. Very cool, of the Infernal Machines. You'll see it on YouTube, guys. So yeah, the dust and everything takes a bit to settle behind you, and when it finally kind of starts to, you can't even see that vehicle. It's so far gone. However, you can see a trail of dust coming from the direction it originally came from before you guys encountered it. So at this point, looking behind you, if you were to turn around 180, it'd be to the left. So you pull up to the chain, and you see this large chain that goes up really high, up into this nest. Let me tell you exactly how high here in a second. A gigantic sack of wet, papery material floats high above the surface of hell. Angelic figures with feathery wings stick to its surface like flies in amber, their bodies struggling futilely underneath layers of gunk. Iron chains at the bottom of the structure tether it to the hellish landscape. In fact, these chains look like, almost look like they might be barbed a little bit. Not like climbing it would hurt you from the barbs, but if you were a much larger creature grabbing onto these chains, they're pretty pointy. But yeah, it's pretty awesome looking. Let me see if I can.
Are these ones hot?
You want to get out and touch it?
Just real quick, just to see.
It does not appear as though the chains are hot. However, this whole thing is floating above a pit of lava, and so there is a lot of heat radiating.
Okay.
Let me pull up something real quick. Let me turn off Lulu here. You guys don't need to see Lulu. And I'm going to upload an image into the thing. Create new. I want to put the Wasp Nest on the stream. You guys can figure out how you want to get up there or whatever you're trying to do if you want to talk amongst yourselves.
Can we?
How high was it?
According to this, 100 feet above the surface of Avernus. You got that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there? I'm curious as to what's making it float. Because if we could just cut the chain and get it to not float and just have it fall in the lava, Lulu would be fine, I'm sure.
Assuming
Maybe?
Lulu's not also stuck to the Wasp Nest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
Have we been hearing anything from her at all?
No. Not since you lost connection earlier.
I'm not Tabisa, not knowing at all how telepathy works and how speaking through minds to one another works, just kind of like looks up in the air and like raises his hands and he's like, Lulu, are you okay?
You see some of these angel figures on the side, like they're covered in this stuff, and it's like even covering some of their faces, and they're like trying to wiggle out, and they're definitely reacting to your presence at the bottom, but they're unable to scream out.
So, Arkmir did remember at some point that she actually can fly. So, just letting everybody know that that's a resource that's available to us, but it's limited. It only lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah.
Can Tabisa fly?
Tabisa, no. Tabisa cannot fly.
Okay.
Tabisa is no.
I will fly up there with you, Arkmir.
Can you go up and like free some of the angels? And maybe they'll help us?
I don't. Should we free the
Do you think-
angels? Is that a goal?
Is that
I guess we could ask them if they are friendly.
The enemy of my enemy is my slaughter companion.
Sounds about right.
You see, in fact, the couple angels that you can see all of a sudden go limp, and you see what looks like a larva, or multiple larvae in both of them, large too, burst through them.
Ooh,
Oh God.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? I don't know. I don't know about that.
that
And
sounds terrible.
now you start putting two and two together, and because you see their bodies wiggling, it actually looks like maybe the only reason their bodies were reacting or moving was because
the larva
being
was
from the inside.
Gotcha. Yep. Well, yeah.
I
Let's
don't think
not.
they're gonna help us.
that's an image that's gonna stick with me.
That's gross.
Yeah.
Well, we could fly up there. Okay, so it's a chain, and then at the top there's a rock. Where's the wasp nest?
The rock is the wasp nest.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, it is okay.
And there are multiple holes on the side that appear to like kind of like a normal wasp nest, like it's been either burst out or like it's an actual natural opening into the different levels of the nest.
I could carry somebody.
Does anyone have a really big can of Raid?
You know what? I was thinking of buying
If only you
that.
had the wish spell.
Yeah, I would wish for a really big can of Raid. That's what I would wish for.
We could do some carrying, and I could carry someone, and you could carry someone.
Yeah, we could do that. Also, in the back of Arkmir's head, she's thinking that if she carries somebody, they can like be over top of her and kind of act as cover as she flies. But you know,
I will shove someone in one of these holes and see what happens.
At the bottom of the nest, there is clearly a hole that would be very easy to get to and inside of.
What say you?
Do we remember which hole Lulu went in?
It was hard to tell from how far away you were.
Okay. All right.
Well, Razrak and Tabisa, may we carry you up there as we fly?
Oh, absolutely.
Excellent.
Okay. So, Tabisa, how are you getting up there?
One of them is going to carry me. One of them is going to carry the Razrak.
I'll carry Razrak.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So who's going up and into which hole are you choosing? There appears to be 4 different holes that you can clearly see. There's first, second, third, and fourth.
I think.
Do we just roll a d4?
I think Tabisa should go in first because he actually has some melee.
Stuffing.
I rolled a 1. Does that help?
Sure. RN Jesus, take the wheel. Let's go.
Yeah, first hole.
First hole. I'll go first because I can stealth. Like we'll get up to the hole and then just sit there and just be quiet.
And I'm gonna carry Tabisa.
Okay.
So Tabisa climbs on Arkmir's back, and Arkmir she starts to fly. There's almost like this little cloud of smoke underneath her that's like transporting her up towards the opening.
Nimbus!
As soon as you get up to the hole, do you guys have dark vision? I can't remember.
I think we do.
I think we
60
do.
feet, yeah.
Okay. So this hole is more like on the underside. So you fly up and in, and upon looking around, there's no sign of any bugs or larvae. However, there appears to be a lot of gear, different types of gear, clothes, things like that. You see what is clearly like a couple different backpacks and stuff just sitting in here. What would you like to do?
Tabisa immediately wants to like loot his mind out. He sees shinies and he's like,
oh no, there's nothing shiny that stands out. It looks like pretty much like backpacks and clothing at this point. However,
yeah, but that's where people put their shiny things.
That might be shiny.
Yeah,
like,
I would look inside backpacks.
Okay. What is your investigation score? I'll roll for you.
No, it's not good. It's a -1.
Okay. So you start going through backpacks, multiple backpacks, and you come across one that feels like it's got some weight to it. And you open it. You find multiple healer's kits. We'll say 5. You also find a wand. It looks like a stick that kind of spirals. And then it has like this weird flare at the end of it with a couple prongs. And clearly that's like the head of it.
I immediately turn around and give it to Arkmir after she carried me up here.
Okay.
I hand that to her.
Sounds good.
Oh, I'll totally pocket it.
Okay. And then Razarak and Dugo
Healer's kit.
end up making their way up and in here as well as you find these things.
Hold on.
Oh, I just noticed that the overlay on this one's jacked up. That's why it got messed up before. I see. So this overlay doesn't match the other overlay.
Nope.
You're okay.
So
we know who we are.
So we're all in this chamber now, you're saying? And
yes, you are all in it.
Okay.
Not Razrak. Tabisa just found what appears to be a wand of some sort and hands it to Arkhan as you guys are coming in here.
I give each of you a healer's kit.
All right, cool.
Ooh, okay.
Everyone has a healer's kit now. And I have 2.
Sweet. I like it. Can we check the other backpacks, or is this like the only valuables that would be found among all of them?
That's pretty much all the stuff you're going to find.
Okay. Yep. Sweet. Are there other like tunnels that continue on, or is this just like one room?
Let's see. You do see some bones and stuff that are littered throughout here. It looks like there is like an opening above you, about 10 feet above you.
Can we climb?
You could. Yeah, through one of the sides. You would either need an athletics or acrobatics. However, if you're doing acrobatics, you have to add some pizzazz to how you're climbing up there.
I could easily fly someone up there too.
How wide is the opening that we're in right now?
It's a pretty big opening. Like, it's big enough for you guys. Like clearly whatever's crawling through here is bigger than you guys.
Okay.
Is Tabisa gonna acrobatics his way up the hole?
I am absolutely gonna acrobatics my way up the hole.
Before you do, as I see you eyeing, like figuring it out, I will put a hand on your shoulder and say, "Do not disappoint me." Guidance. I'm just gonna flavor all of my guidance as just threats.
As you say that,
That's amazing.
everybody give me an initiative roll.
Oh no! Oh no!
And type it into
Jeez,
the
it sounds
side.
like there was a catastrophe over there.
That was a crazy initiative roll.
That went flying. Okay.
Back in the game. Ha ha. That's the right number. Okay.
I only have one D20 sitting on my desk for some reason. It's like I'm not a real D&D player.
How do you live your life?
Okay, I have no idea where this started because it's just numbers after numbers after numbers.
Started with the 23, 14, 22, 17.
Yeah.
God damn.
How?
All rolled
We
really well.
killed it.
So what is my bonus at this point? Oh, okay, my bonus isn't bad. But I'm still last, so that's awesome. Okay. Well, that might be good for you guys. So first is Arkmir. So go ahead, Arkmir. You get to go first.
Flying up the hole.
Okay. Upon going to fly up the hole, you are greeted in the face by a hell wasp. So it's Arkmir, Razarak. Are you taking someone with you though?
I mean, I would have offered to take Tabisa.
Sure,
but...
yeah, I'll go with you.
Okay.
All right, so Tabisa, you are in the face of a giant hell wasp at this very moment. They're like a blackish purple. They have yellow stripes along their belly, and there's like a fur on the thorax, and they're large creatures.
Could I ride one?
A lot bigger than you.
Oh gosh. Okay.
And you are within melee range of this thing as you fly up through the hole. It was like on the ledge, so she can technically land with you next to this thing.
Okay.
And it all happened so quick, you do not notice anything around you other than this one creature in front of you at this point.
Okay, do I have enough time based on how I had to move and landing and everything like that to be able to attack it, or
Sure,
next
I'll
time?
let you do that. You get up there and then Tabisa kind of jumps off.
Okay, and am I like literally in its face to attack it?
Yes, you are both right in its face within 5
Okay,
feet.
so Arkhan is gonna grow long claws and her teeth start to get bigger, and she's actually gonna just try and like swipe at it with her claws.
This isn't Wolverine, is it?
No.
Okay, just checking.
No. I'm just using primal savagery.
Yeah,
Pretty
it's
sure
pretty
that's
savage.
what it does. And I'm pretty sure that I probably missed with that solid 13.
Oh yeah, you missed bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not Arkhan's forte, so like, it's okay.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. What about Razarak? So Razarak, you're being flown up by Dugo.
Mm-hmm.
So you're still down in the second level. However, you know from down below, based on Arkhan's squeal, and then all of a sudden that squeal turns into like a growl, like of some kind of animal. You know something's going on up there.
Should we should probably go check on him. That doesn't sound good.
You
No,
could
it
make a
doesn't.
climb check to get up there too, if you wanted. It's 10 feet above you, so it would take up pretty much all your movement to get up there, though.
Can I use guidance on myself?
You could. Is guidance a bonus or a regular action?
It is just an action.
Okay, yeah, you could do that. Now, is your
I
mage
could
armor still
also-
working too?
Yeah.
Okay,
That
it's only
lasted
been a
hours.
little bit, so yeah. Okay,
I
like
could
it's only
also-
been like 30 minutes.
I could also fly you up there if you want to ready an action for
Oh,
after that.
then yeah. Instead of me climbing, yeah, I will ready. I'll ready a mind sliver,
Princess Carrie?
which is a cantrip. So as soon as I get carried up there, as soon as I see what they're fighting, could hit them with some psychic damage.
Okay, sounds good. Tabisa, it is your turn.
I'm right up on this thing. I am right next to this thing.
You have advantage from your ally or whatever. Yeah, that grants you advantage, doesn't it? Or
I
no.
also have assassinate, which grants me advantage.
Gotcha.
Because it has an attack.
You get all the things because your ally's within 5 feet.
Okay. That's good because the first roll was really bad. Okay, so first attack with the Sword of Sparta is a 20, dirty 20.
Ooh, barely hits,
Oh,
but you hit.
okay. All right. So, all right. So that's 10 plus. Wow. It's a total of 28 points of damage from the Sword of Sparta.
Okay.
And then, I got to roll that. Second attack. Second attack misses.
All right.
Because that was a 1.
Gotcha. All right, Dugo, you fly up. Once you get up there, Razarak hops off your back. You guys are both 10 feet away from this thing. What would you like to do, Dugo, as Razarak jumps off your back real quick? Actually,
Okay.
you know what? We have to settle Razarak first. So, Razarak, how does
Yeah.
your spell work?
It needs to make me a DC 16 intelligence save.
DC 16 intelligence. Well, that's going to be rough. Oh, I rolled just on 16. Okay, so I made it. Barely. Literally rolled a 16, got a 16. We're ready to go.
Then nothing happens.
Right. Dugo, it is your turn.
All
Love
right.
that.
I am going to oh boy. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Witch Bolt as a second level spell. And 23 to hit. Nice.
That will hit. That will hit.
22 damage.
Nice.
That is pretty awesome.
I agree. I rolled 2 11s on my 2d12.
It is still standing, but this thing, you blast it. What'd you hit it with again?
Witch Bolt.
What type of damage? I'm sorry.
Yeah, so it's lightning damage.
So when you blast it, you just see a chunk of this thing go flying off, and this black ooze start coming out of its body. But it is still standing. And it is its turn. Now, looking around this room, you see like 3 pillars of this nest that kind of are supporting this room. This is a large floor. You think this is probably the biggest width of the whole nest in general. You would assume that the next couple floors are probably not as big and open. It's honeycombed with octagonal cells. It almost has like a bony look to some of the walls, like the color. There's also some sand, and then you see what looks like some yellow pustules that look like fat, also holding it all together. And there are also not only just this wasp, but behind it, from your vantage point, you see 2 more wasps that are coming around the pillars. So there are 3 that you can currently see on this level. And here they come. So the one that's being attacked is right next to Arkmir and Tabisa. So I'm going to roll to see who gets hit by this thing. Or attacked by this thing, really, because it might not actually do anything. And it gets multi-attack too. So let's see. Does it attack Tabisa? All right. It does not attack Tabisa. So Arkmir, 2 attacks coming your way. One of which is a stinging tail. The other is one of its sword talons. There's the tail. Tail's good.
So excited.
The stinging tail misses, I think. That's an 11. All right, let's bring a sword talon. And that isn't very good either. That is a 13. Does 13 hit?
Nope. Sorry.
All right, so the first creature misses. The next one is going... Let's see. There's 4 of you, so let's just roll a d8. And then I need to see what you guys... like over here. All right, Razarak. One of the wasps closes in on you. It makes a sting attack first. That is going to miss. It then makes a sword attack. I rolled another 2 on the die. I am rolling 2s like crazy in this combat. All right, and the final one is going to attack. That is also Arkmir. So this wasp comes between you, Arkmir, and actually... closes the distance between Arkmir and Dugo. It's right between you 2. So Tabisa, you don't have a clear shot on it, like in melee, unless you were to move. Just so you know.
Okay. But I'm still got the other one.
Yep. So let's see if it stings Arkmir. Nope. That is a 13 again. I rolled a 6. And another 2. So these dice are getting thrown away tonight. Okay. Wow. It's Arkmir's turn. You've got 2 right up on you.
So Arkmir, because these are right up on her, actually whips up her fist where you see her ring of the victors. And she outlines the M on the ring and it starts to glow, and she turns into this large Wolverine-like creature. And then she's going to attack the...
Before you attack it, roll a wisdom save.
Oh no. Oh no, I don't
she
like
immediately
that.
starts singing Hail to the Victors.
Yes.
That is a strong 6.
Ooh.
Okay. So you have 3 potential targets from where you are. Tabisa and 2 wasps. So roll a d6. A 1 and 2 attacks Tabisa. 3 and 4, the original wasp, and a 5 and a 6, the non-attacked wasp.
6.
All right, so the non-attacked wasp it is. You have no control. You are in a rabid fury as this creature.
How many hit points does this creature have?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. As the Wolverine form, you have 120 hit points.
Oh, shit.
However,
Oh.
you cannot change back out of Wolverine form.
What do you mean?
You are a forever Wolverine at this point.
What?
You just can't change back.
We'll find a way to get that ring off of you.
Just cut off the finger. I'll just burn it. Okay, how many hit points?
120.
120.
You have a 20 armor class.
Yep, I got that.
Yep.
Okay, everything else I think I got.
Your attributes physically, +4 to strength, +4 to dex, +4 to con.
We can get that later. It's fine.
All right. You get 3 attacks, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it
And
one
of them
bite,
has to be a
2
bite,
claw?
and 2 of them has a claw. Yep.
Okay.
Wait.
All right. So bite, I got a 20. Claw, I assume the 10 misses, and then 23.
Yeah. You hit on the 20 and 23.
How big does she grow from her original
Oh, she's
size?
massive. So her little 3-foot form is now like on all fours, is still like 6 feet tall.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So that is 24 points of damage as I swipe at and bite chunks out of this thing.
You bit it, you said?
One bite hit
Or was
and
that the
one-
claw?
Yes, I clawed and I got a bite attack and a claw attack.
The bite definitely hit.
Yeah.
It was over
Okay.
20.
Just a sec. I think I'm going to need another saving throw. Oh, why can't I get there quick enough? Oh, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
What was my plus?
+4.
19.
All right, you make it. Dang, that would have been a fun one. Okay.
I'm already
That sounds
permanently
good.
turned into a werewolf who is unaware or unable to control my abilities.
Yeah, you
That
honestly,
would've been a
your
fun
memories of why you're here, your memories of who you are gone at this moment. You
It's
just
going
think
great.
like a Wolverine. Like you want to eat things, you want to attack things, dig through garbage, you want to kill Spartans and eat a lot of Buckeye nuts.
Like
That's
I
what's on your
said,
mind.
guys, just like cut off the finger. It's
Gophers,
okay. I can cast
You want to
my
like
spells without
smash gophers in the face with brown jugs. Like you're ready to go.
And for some
Right.
reason, you're just completely at odds with the Irish.
Yeah,
don't know
you
why.
don't like
it. You're
Irish
not
people.
really sure why. Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
understand.
But you don't like the Irish.
Yeah. In fact, the color green in general and red, both of those, terrible colors for you. In fact, it makes
right.
you see red.
All right.
All right,
So
awesome.
much sports ball in this game today.
Razarak.
All right. Well, there's a Wolverine now. But the wasp has been injured, so I need the wasp to make me a wisdom save.
The original one or the one that was just hit by the Wolverine?
The one that was just hit by the Wolverine.
All right, you said wisdom?
Yep, as I cast Toll the Dead. Please roll less than a 16.
16 wisdom. Okay. I got a +3 on that. That is a
Oh.
15.
Oh, God.
I failed. 12 plus 3 is 15.
Oh, well, in that case, this wasp is going to take 11 points of necrotic damage.
And you said the one that was just hit this time, right?
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So you hit it. It does not like it. You see its wings start to like flitter for a sec. And yeah.
That's my turn.
All right. It is now Tabisa's turn.
So
You see a giant wolverine next to you.
the wasp that we were attacking, is that still between me and the wolverine now?
It's
Or
not
next to?
between you. You guys are
But
both
next to?
Yes.
It's within its physical area,
yes.
so it's within 5 feet of it. All right, I'm gonna make a couple more attacks. The first one is a 19 to hit.
Yes. Right on the button.
Oh, okay. That's lucky. Ooh, okay. And then attack.
Okay. This is your first attack.
First attack.
Okay. Did you get more than 2 hit points of damage?
Yeah.
Then you kill it.
Okay.
You can describe that if you want, and then you could move and attack the other that you're
with the amazing sword of Sparta. You see Tabisa just kind of do a running little jump up off the wall, come down, and just stab it right through the thorax and just twist it.
Nice.
And then I hop off and spin around, and I'll go around and miss the other one. I did 30 points of damage and it only needed 2. I should have used my dagger.
That 30 points would have been great too.
Man.
Dugo, there is a wasp that's been hit, and there is another wasp that has not been hit. What would you like to do?
I would like to.
The
hit
wasp
the
that's
one-
been hit is actually within 5 feet of you now.
Okay. I will go for that one, and I am going to raise my hand and cast. Let's go with poison spray. It needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
DC is 15.
17 on the die is 18.
Okay. The creature. I spray the wall with poison. Ha!
Its papery material starts to actually fizzle away just
All
from
right.
being wet.
Mm-hmm. And I am going to use, what is it? Sorry, I'm looking for that object. I got that astral, what was it? Astral shard?
Yes, I don't remember how that works.
I've got it somewhere if I can find an inventory. Equipment. Astral shard. There we go. Oh no, it's only when I use the meta magic option. Okay, then that is all I'm going to do.
Okay. All right, it is my turn. So the one wasp that's been hit is going to attack the Wolverine. Let's do the 2 claws first. Oh my gosh, that is a 9 on the die. That's 2 9s on the die, but so that's going to be the. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. So one has to be the. I'm sorry, it's not claws. One's sword talons, one's a sting. So that is a. Oh, but you have a 20 AC, so that's not going to hit. Okay. So the first wasp on the Wolverine misses. The other wasp, who did I have that attacking last time? Did I have that attack you, Dugo?
It was
I know I got
It was Razorek.
I got attacked.
Yeah.
Thank you. So it's Razorek. All right, Sting. That is going to be a 17.
I will cast shields.
Okay. It will miss with its sting. Now let's see what it does with its talons. It probably misses there. Yep, 14. Okay. Well, damn.
I'm unstoppable.
I really hate the shield spell. Arkmir.
Well, I'm gonna do, the only thing I can do. And I'm gonna claw and bite at it.
Oh, this bite's gonna be glorious.
I missed on the bite. That was a 10. I got a 20 and a 21
Yep, your
on
claws
the
get
claw, though.
Yeah, for sure. What'd you get?
17 plus 12, 29.
29. Well, what's that look like as you kill this thing?
So this gigantic Wolverine is actually it takes its claw and it goes to almost like punch it, but instead the claw goes entirely through its body. And as it pulls it back, it just like rips the body in half.
Oh, beautiful. Love it. Yeah, it falls limp to the ground and curls up like most bugs do when they die.
Turned it into a puppet.
All right, Razarak. You got this one in your face.
Well, I don't like this. So, bonus action, Dragon's Breath at the second level. So
Sorry, make a
it
save.
needs to make me a dex save.
Nat 1 again. So crit damaged me.
Man, I almost said I'll do it at the third level. Nope, second level. Okay.
Damn. I am not having a good rolling night.
So that is a total of 25 points of acid damage. As I just breathe acid in its face.
Wow. Yeah, that hurts. So you just basically melt half of its face off. And it just turns into a black slushy ooze.
It's not alive anymore, is it?
Oh no, it's alive. It's still alive. In fact, its other eye is like locked on you, and it like turns its head so it can still see you.
Well, then I will look into its one eye, and I need it to make me a wisdom save.
All right. 19, baby.
That is
It's actually 21.
That is a success.
22, actually.
So nothing happens as my Toll of the Dead is not able to reach it.
Tabisa.
I will skirt around and stab it in the butt.
All right.
Here to the butt.
In the butt!
So this wasp, by the way, is towering over you, Razarak. It's above you, kind of. Its faces. So you like go up and breathe your acid up on it as you do that.
First one hits for 5 plus 18 points of damage. And the second one 24 hits for 3 points of damage.
All right.
No, 7 points of damage. Keep forgetting to add the bonus.
Okay. All right. So you hit it and you start stabbing it in its butt area, around the stinger area.
It's actually, I guess that would be like point stabbing up at it.
Yeah, I mean at that point, because this part's probably pretty low to the ground, especially since it's towering over Razarak. You're stabbing it, and it's still alive, but you poke some severe holes, and just black ooze is dripping all over the ground here. He's still standing though, but it's rough. Dugo.
Okay, I would like to use a bonus action to cast Misty Step. And I am up on one of the walls of this cavern.
Okay.
Because I have the spider to climb slippers or something like that.
Yep.
And I am going to cast. Oh boy, we'll just do Ray of Frost at one of the wasps.
Okay.
Wait, is there only one that's still?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. That is a 17 to hit.
That will not hit.
Okay.
In fact, as you cast this spell, you can see the air get cold and chilled in that area. And when the wasp sees it, you can tell it reacts very violently to get out of the way of that. It has not done that to any other attacks, though.
Interesting. Okay. That is all I will do.
All right. It is the wasp's turn. So Tabisa, with you stabbing at it, it tries to stick you with its stinger. That is probably going to miss. That is a 14.
Miss.
Yeah. All right. And then Razarak, it is going to try and sword talon you. Yeah, that's going to miss too. That's only a 9. Again, I rolled a 2. The 2 is a very common die roll for me tonight. Arkmir.
So the one that was on me is dead. Is there another, like, one within range of?
Yeah, you could move to get to the other.
Okay. All right.
Give me a wisdom save.
It's an 11.
All right, you barely make it. You feel like for a second you just want to attack the first thing you run by, but then like you gain your composure and remember you're trying to kill the wasps.
Got focus. Gotta like really, really focus. So one of my claws misses. Bite, I got a 27, and I got an 18 for the other claw.
So the bite was a 27?
Yeah.
Okay, before we resolve the damage, give me a con save with a +4.
10.
All right, just makes it. The DC is 10, so you're fine.
Cool. All right. That is 25 points of damage. For the bite and the claw.
So
together.
the first bite kills it.
Oh. So then can I claw another one?
There are no more on this level.
Okay, then I am going to claw its dead body into shreds and pull off its wings and just kind of massacre it a little bit.
and
right.
Eat.
All right, yeah, you kill
and then I'll try and climb. If there's another level that I can feasibly climb to, I'm gonna try and do that.
It actually looks like there's 3 openings in different spots of this room. There's 2 really far apart, and then there's one kind of in the middle on the one wall.
Oh, I'm just gonna pick whichever opening is like literally the closest to me. It doesn't even matter.
All right, yep, it's one of the far. It's like one of the long, elongated areas. Okay.
Perfect.
And as you start climbing up and in to the next level, you look around and you see angels all over the walls in this next room doing that same wriggling action. Their eyes are all closed. And you see, once again on the next level, there's 2 pillars. And then there are 3 angels in this level. And there are 2 pillars in the middle. And there are 3 wasps that are about 15 feet away. And we will stop the session right there as you guys enter level 3.
All right.
Okay.
Perfect.
Very nice.
Swarms are always fun.
So we have another Michigan person in the chat, Brian Smith. I think I found him on the Nerdarchy channel the other day when I was being interviewed over there. Big Michigan. He's from Michigan. Anyways, he asked if like the Spartan sword and stuff is an MSU reference and stuff. And yes, there was a lot of Michigan references in tonight's game. So I had been planning this for a year, not necessarily the way I did it, but Randall and I had a bet last year for the Michigan State game. and we both would run a one shot for each other if the other team's lost or whatever. Anyways, Michigan lost last year. Michigan lost this year. So I owed him a one shot. He's been in my campaign though for a little while now. And the part of the caveat of that one shot was that we got to kill the other team's mascot. So I inserted it tonight because I knew that maybe Michigan State would lose, and they did. And so I wanted to give him some revenge tonight. Plus we lost last week, so it just only seemed fitting. But yeah. So yeah, with that though, guys, thank you guys for watching. Check out all these guys' links below. Harold is also known as Blackthorns Apothecary over on TikTok. So if you're on TikTok, go check him out over there. Tabisa is Randall Hampton. He's the author of the little Gamemaster books. There's 2 of them out now. He also has a Twitch channel and stuff like that. So go check him out. He's amazing. My kids, my 2 boys love the books. 6 years old, 3 years old. They're really well done. He does his own art. He writes it all. They're really cute. And they're not like short books. They've got a little bit to them, so it's fun. Nate from WASD20, he's got a really small YouTube channel. We're really trying to help him grow. But
kind of struggling.
He's struggling. He's really struggling over there with his tiny, very tiny YouTube channel. But the link is also below. And then Paula, Awkward Nerd Girl on Twitter. She posts all the time over there.
Constantly.
You just can't shut her up.
It's just like 100% of the day.
Yeah.
Like what else do I do with my day?
Yeah, I don't think her link is below because you guys, you probably already know who she is.
Yeah, who isn't?
Everybody does, right?
So, anyways, and then we've got some affiliate links and stuff like that if you want to support the channel. But this was Master of the Game. I am Juice. Game on.